Hi, I'm Dr. Ijomando, and this is Tech Service Starts Here. If AI feels overwhelming or confusing to you, you are in the right place. We make AI simple and practical and accessible for everyone, no tech background required. So every week, you will get clear tutorials on the AI tools and the skills that actually matter to you. From ChatGPT basics to advanced productivity workflows, we've got you covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell, and let's unlock your potential in the AI era together. Your AI journey starts right here. There are thousands of AI tools out there right now, and it is overwhelming. But guess what? You need to know just about 5 of them, to help you transform how you work and learn. So in this video, I'm going to show you the top 5 AI tools I use every single week, why they matter, and when to use each of them. Okay, so let's get into it. The AI landscape is massive and confusing right now. But here's what I've learned after testing dozens of AI tools. You don't need to know everything. These 5 tools are free, or they have very strong free versions, and each of them serve a very specific purpose. I'll tell you when to use what, so that by the end of this video, you will have a complete AI toolkit that covers everything from writing to research to presentations for your personal use. So the first tool we are going to cover is ChatGPT. And this is what I call the all-purpose assistant. Okay, it's basically a conversational AI made by OpenAI. And it's best for writing and editing, brainstorming ideas, explaining complex topics, general problem solving. Now, when do you use it? I feel like it's your default AI for most tasks. So whatever you want to do, that's usually a very good place to start. And it's usually free. There's the paid version, but like I said before, the free version is really all you need to get started. I'm going to put the link to the app in the comment section. Okay, let me show you ChatGPT in action. I'm going to ask it to help me structure a presentation about climate change for non-experts. Okay, so I'm going to type the prompt right here. Okay, help me structure a presentation about climate change for non-experts. All right, so I'm just gonna click enter, or I can use this arrow to let it go. Now, watch how quickly ChatGPT structures the entire presentation. It gives me an outline, key points for each section, and even suggested, different ways that you can explain this. For example, saying visuals help a lot here. Gives you ideas about how you can structure each of the slide, giving you tips as well. So as you can see, look at all the results it created for each of the slides, giving you the structure of your presentation, examples you could use, even delivery tips and all of that. And it even gives you prompts that you can use to refine it, depending on the kind of audience you have and how long you have. So this is what I mean by an all-purpose assistant, right? It can handle almost any writing or brainstorming task that you throw at it. Okay, so this is ChatGPT in action for you. And now we are going to go over to the next tool. Here is tool number 2. Tool number 2 is Claude. Now, Claude is what I call the thoughtful analyzer. And what exactly is Claude? Claude is an AI tool by Anthropic, and it is known for its very thoughtful responses. Now, it is best for long document analysis, detailed research, ethical and sensitive topics, very good for code reviews and technical writing. If you're a developer, Claude is really good. Now, when to use it? When you need deeper analysis or you are working with long content, Claude will be your go-to application. It has a free tier available, which is what I'm using in this video, and that free tier is going to do a lot for you if you're just getting started. So now let me show you how Claude works. So this is where I go when I need something analyzed in depth, and I'm going to upload a document and ask Claude to summarize the key arguments and identify any potential biases. So just watch that. So I'm going to go quickly, click here. It's a research paper, and I'm going to ask it to summarize it and just give me something important. So I'll say summarize the key arguments in this article and identify any potential biases. Making it right. So I'm just gonna click the up arrow, and there we go. So now you just see how Claude is just doing its job. It's not just summarizing it, it gives you a top summary, and then it starts to show you the argument. It analyzes the arguments. Like you can see, these are the core arguments. It has 4 of them, and then it points out also the potential biases that are involved in this very technical paper. You use this for reviewing long documents and research papers. So whenever you need thoughtful, nuanced analysis rather than just a quick answer, Claude is your go-to tool. Okay, so now let's go on to the next tool. So tool number 3 is Perplexity. Okay, so Perplexity is what I call the research engine. Okay, it is an AI-powered search engine, and that produces search results for you with citations. So it is best for current news, current events. If you want to research with sources, for those of us, if you have academic background, you always like to get the sources. This is great for you. It is great for fact checking, and it's great for learning about recent developments. It's like when you're doing a literature review, you're doing a current search about a news item and stuff like that. It gives you very deep research results with appropriate citations. Now, it's different from ChatGPT and some other LLMs that have a knowledge cutoff because they require a web search tool for you to get current responses. But Perplexity was designed to natively search the web in real time. And they even now have a web browser, Comet, that does something similar to Google, but in a more AI native way. They have a free version, which is what I'm using now, and also a pro version. But for beginners, the free version is definitely a great way to start. So here is where Perplexity becomes invaluable. I'm going to ask it to search for the latest developments in renewable energy and see what it does. Okay, so let me type in the prompt. What are the latest developments in renewable energy in 2026? So that's the current year. And I can click enter or use this arrow to submit my request, and Perplexity is going to go to work. Now you see it's getting all those sources. It reviewed 10 sources, as you can see. Those are the citations that are there, and it's giving me the big picture trends. It's showing the technology breakthroughs, solar, batteries, and storage. There's information about policy and regional shifts, and you can see the dates up to 2026. Very current information, and for each line there is an attached source for it. For this line, there are 2 sources for it, so you can quickly go there and know where that statement is coming from. Same thing from here and from here, and it goes all the way down and even gives you a table of the snapshot of the trends, and each of them has the associated references on them. So this is really cool, and I feel like this makes my life so much easier. Someone who getting the facts right, knowing where sources come from. This has been like a game changer for me. Okay, so if you ever need current information with sources, you can check with just one click. Perplexity is the place to be. I hope you get to try that out. Okay, so again, the link is going to be in the comment section, and we are going to go on to our next tool. Tool number 4 is Gemini. So the Google Gemini, it's the AI tool that is created by Google, and it's integrated into the Google Workspace for paid plans. Okay, so if you already are used to the Google ecosystem, Gmail, Docs, Sheets, and you use that for work, and you have a paid plan, Gemini is a really great place for you to live in. It can help you do multimodal tasks, using text and images combined. It can create YouTube video summaries for you, and you can quickly do Google searches and provide you AI summaries like you will see when you go to browse with Google Chrome. Okay, so when do you need to use that? If you already have Google products and you use that heavily, especially at work, this would be a great place for you to start. And then of course for the free version, and you can use that to create images, to write. Images is really a good one. This is powered by the Nano Banana model that is so popular for creating very cool and realistic images. So this is something else that you can use to create beautiful images in the Gemini tool. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a quick one. Maybe just give it a small prompt and ask it to create me an image. Okay, so I'm just gonna select create image area, create a realistic image of a young lady who is a medical doctor and working in the emergency department. Right, so I just give it this simple prompt. It's called the Nano Banana model, and I'm just gonna click create, and it's going to take a bit of time, and it's going to create the image for us that we need. And of course you can iterate that using the prompts like I showed you in the previous video about what to get. And here we go. In a very short time we have the image. It looks very realistic. This is a doctor in an emergency department, actively doing its own thing there. And so this is what Gemini does. So usually if I want to, it's very good with images. If you want to understand images, describe images, and most things related to images, this is a very great place for you to start. Okay, and so I'm going to take you now to the very last tool for this video. All right, so this is tool number 5 and the final tool we are going to cover in this video, and this tool is called Gamma. I call it the presentation maker. Okay, so Gamma is great for making full presentations using AI. It is best for quick presentation creation, visual storytelling, pitch decks, educational content. Whenever you have to make a presentation in a very short time, Gamma will help you come up with the first draft, and then you can iterate from there. So most times you find that something that would have taken you like 2 hours to create, now you can use just 20 minutes because it gives you a very good draft to start with. Now it has a free tier and a paid version. The free tier has some limitations, but usually it's enough to get you started. And then if you find yourself using it a lot more, you might want to use the paid version. So I really think that this is a game-changing application. If you ever need to create presentations, just watch it and see what it does. Take a look. So here I'm just gonna use the create option, create one line prompt in a few seconds. I'm just gonna create that, and then I'm going to choose the presentation because that's what I want to make. And I'm going to write my prompt, a single sentence, and I'll say create a presentation for a beginner course on investing. Let's say you want to deliver a talk about investing and you just need something to start with. So I'll do that, and then you create generate outline, and it's going to do its research and then come up with outlines for you, and this is what is happening here. Look how quickly it's generating these topics. Like, this is just incredible. And now that it's done it, tells you have 10 cards, which is 10 slides altogether. Tells you the amount of credits it's going to use, and you can do some customization, minimal, concise, detailed, depending on how you want the text to be. I'm choosing concise. You can choose your theme, different color that you want. So maybe I can choose let's say blueberry here. That's the theme that I want. And then you can choose your art style. There are so many other options that you can customize here. I'm just gonna keep it simple and go with defaults mostly, and then you're just gonna click generate, and boom, you're gonna watch it go to work, and before you know it, you have a complete presentation to start with. So just look at that. So in a matter of seconds, it created the outline, designed the slides, chose the colors, and even added visuals for you. Can you believe that? So you can still customize it to add your own touches, right? But instead of starting from a blank slide, you've got a professional looking presentation in 20 minutes instead of 2 hours. And I think that is amazing. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for it to finish. It's all done now. Look at what it looks like. It's got images, it's got visuals. This is so cool. This is the basic things that you need. If you wanted to present it, you can just click the present mode, and boom, your slide is here. Investing 101, a beginner's guide to building wealth. And you can go through the slides. It gives you the pictures, highlights, that you need. And I think this is just amazing. In just a matter of seconds. This is something that would have taken you a lot of time to come up with in the first place. But now you can practically get it in just one click. And I think that's incredible. I hope you are going to be eager to try that out and let me know what you think. Alright, so I know this might feel like a lot. So here is my quick decision tree to help you choose the right tool for the right task. Now, if you have a general question or you're thinking of writing something, ChatGPT is your go-to app. Alright, so you can start from there. If you need to analyze log documents, you can look into Claude for that purpose. And if you need current information that you can verify along your sources, for your search, Perplexity is really great at that. It can do literature review for you. It can do like really in-depth analysis and research for you. For Gemini, if you're already living in the Google, space, this is your happy place. Nano Banana Pro is really great for images, so you should try that a lot. And then if you want to make a fast presentation, Gamma AI is the place to be. And that's it. I hope you find this decision tree helpful. These 5 tools cover 90% of what you need from AI. Trust me. So my recommendation is this. Start with ChatGPT and Perplexity this week. Get comfortable with them, try them out for different tasks, and then add the other tools as the need arises for you. But before you go, here's my question for you. Which one of these 5 tools are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments section, because I'm reading every single one of them. Be sure to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when our next video drops. Thanks again for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.